Why is it a mistaken answer? Why is it a mistaken answer? Before I go across to, I don't want to argue with you. I'll bring in Veena Sikri here, but I have one breaking update here. It hasn't been reported before. It has been in public domain. It has been public knowledge. But we found something very interesting today, and I'm bringing that out right now on your screens. For the first time, the direct Muhammad Yunus link. The direct Muhammad Yunus link to Grameen Bank. Muhammad Yunus linked to Grameen Bank and USAID. USAID backed Yunus's Grameen Foundation. Grameen Foundation, Grameen Bank, Grameen Fund, all of these were founded by Muhammad Yunus, linked to Yunus, and on the website, and I've put a snapshot of the website, even Grameen Foundation admits that they had a direct link, that they funded, they supported, they partnered with Grameen Foundation, which is Yunus's organization. So imagine the situation. Imagine the situation where the interim head of a country who founded this bank called Grameen Bank, and on his bank, partners, sponsors, USAID, right on top. Is that a giveaway link? Veena Sikri, I want to go across to Veena Sikri, a former diplomat. Veena Sikri, this is what I wanted to speak about. Nobody mentioned this before. I found it interesting. I found it on the Grameen Foundation website. On the Grameen Foundation website, one of their listed partners are Ford Foundation and US State Department and USAID. Interesting.
Yes, I think that this is very clear because one of the largest and most significant supporters of Professor Muhammad Yunus has been the Clintons, President Clinton and Hillary Clinton. So certainly when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, the Secretary of State was giving large amounts to Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. And also at the same time, USAID was giving funds to Grameen Bank. So they have benefited. It is known that Professor Muhammad Yunus's large fortune is built on this system that he has got. Also that he has a direct link. I read somewhere that there was, Alex Soros, the son of George Soros, was in Dhaka last week to meet Muhammad Yunus. And this link between the two goes back many decades, even from the time, and there might have been some financial transactions also between them. So this is the links with Professor Muhammad Yunus and the Democratic administration at all times has been extremely strong. And in fact, when Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina had started a case against Muhammad Yunus, there was a huge outcry from the Democrats to asking her to stop the case. But she said she, in fact, invited everybody to come to Bangladesh and see the details. She thinks, see the details of the case I have filed, that my government has filed, and I will request you to tell me what is wrong with this information and with this case that we have filed. So she was very clear on that. The case was a valid one. But I want to say one more thing also about the recording that you have shown of President Trump talking about the role of the deep state. And I think that President Trump, the words he has actually used are very significant, because when he's asked about the role of the deep state, he said there is no role for our deep state in Bangladesh. That means he is saying that the deep state should not be there. He is not saying whether the deep state was there before or not there before. He's not talking about the Biden administration and what they did. He is just saying that there is no role for the American deep state in Bangladesh. And we know quite separately that President Trump has vowed to dismantle the entire deep state. So that is one of his promises to the American people. So I think that this is actually what he's saying is a recognition that he is saying that deep state should not be there in Bangladesh. He is not saying here that it was not there. This is the sentence is a very careful sentence, and he's accepting that the deep state has no role in Bangladesh. He is not saying that they did not have a role in 2024.
Yeah.
This is the important point.
I want to go across to Prashanta. Prashanta, said he's leaving it to Modi. Why can't he leave it to Modi? It's not the US's neighbor, right? Bangladesh is not US's neighbor. Bangladesh is India's neighbor. So he clearly said, I'll leave it to Modi, right? So what's wrong with that?
Oh, okay. That is this statement is two meanings. One meaning is it's a depend on who is in South Asians alliance from you can call in a quad allied from definitely from India. And other thing, there's a technical answer. Is very much interesting also. There's a two answer behind the scene. It's a clear answer and boxing answer and another is unboxing answer. And I mentioned you added the information that is the Professor Yunus. Professor Yunus is a employee of the Grameen Bank. Okay, he's not an owner and he's not a director of the Grameen Bank. So that is the one kind of issues. And there is some political commentator and political analyst. All maximum time they can argue. He donate Professor Yunus
Yeah.
donate lots of international events, big amount. So what the source of the amount? So that's the one kind of question.